Very good, my friends. In today's video I'm going to show you how I'm going to change the rear brake pads on the Golf 7. The rear brake pad cannot change it straightforward and not like the front one. You need first to put in maintenance the automatic hand brake, and for that I'm going to use this device here I got on AliExpress. It's the ANCEL BD500. I get it for 40 euros, and this is going to allow me to put the car in maintenance for the brake pads. Then I'm going to use this brake pad here I got on Amazon for 30 euros. First I went to a garage. They were going to install it exactly this brake pad. Budget for the brake pad was 60 euros and the full reparation was 130. We are going to do in this case for 30 euros, and if you don't have the machine, 40 euros additional, 70 euros, so almost half of the price we were going to pay on the garage. Before starting, let's make sure you have all the tools you are going to need. The first one is the Allen key number 7, and also you are going to need a big clamp like the one you are seeing now on the screen. The first thing you need to do is to engage the first gear. This way the car will not move. We need to be in a flat surface, but just in case I'm going to add some cement block there. We are going to need the toolkit that is near the spare wheel. I'm going to use this hook to remove the caps of the screws. We loosen the screws without lifting the car. To lift the car, I'm going to use this hack that is going to save me a lot of time. Now we can remove the screws. Remove the wheel. Now we need to connect the console to the OBD port. It's right there. Be slide A diagnosis, then EVP replacement, brake pads, enter. Okay, turn on the ignition, but we are not going to start the car. I get an error when I try to remove the brake pad. I'm going to start the car. Okay. Same error, so I'm just going to press the accelerator and release with the accelerator. Now is removed. Now I can stop the car. Okay, now the parking is not started, so we are good to continue. All the preconditions are set now. Let's press enter. Now it's going to try to communicate with the car. It may take 30 seconds. Okay, if your vehicle after 2019 there is firewall, so not the case. Replace brake pads. Now the brake actuators are retracting. You can hear them. Okay, retraction of the brakes, wheel cylinder. Okay, press enter for the next step. Switch the ignition off. Enter. Begin to replace the brake pad. After finishes, press enter to continue. Good. We need to remove the clip from the caliper, and to do that we will use a flathead head screwdriver to pry it out. It's time to remove two screws on the calipers using the 7mm Allen key. In your car probably you will have a plastic cap. In mine that cap was not there. Probably the mechanic that changed it the last time didn't put it back, so one more reason to don't bring your car to change the brakes on the garage. We can remove the caliper, but we need to have something ready to hang it from the car shock absorber to avoid putting the caliper weight on the brake fluid hose, as it could get damaged. Here we can see the new and the old pads. The wear is noticeable. In this case, I knew it was time to change it then because the brakes were starting to squeak. Clamp time! Now we need to push the brake piston back with the clamp until it retracts, enough to fit the new pads, which are thicker. Let's place the brake pads in position. Notice that the one that has the wires on the tops goes in the inner side and the other one goes on the outer side. Now we put the caliper in position and we screw back the two screws with the Allen key number 7. We need to put the clip back in place. First, we insert the one end into a hole and use a leverage to fit the other end into its hole. Now we just need to put back the wheel and put down the car. We are going to see this very fast. Now we need to repeat the same procedure but with the other wheel. I love this hack. Once we have replaced the both brake pads and the two wheels are properly installed, then we come back to the Game Boy. We press enter to go to the next screen. Now we switch the ignition on. Now we get a message waiting for the vehicle to respond. And now we start to hear how the brakes is going back to position. Now the console is asking us to press enter when the cylinder is back in position. It's good, so we press enter and the brakes change has been completed successfully and the lights warnings may be lighting. It says it's normal, but I'm going to turn it off and turn it on. Let's see, we get right of these warning lights. Let's see, switching on back and now, oh, no warning lights, that's good. Okay, so finally the brake pads are successfully installed. Now we just need to do an important step is to press the brake pedal and test it that everything is working fine. We start the car and press the brake pedal until we notice it becomes harder and has a shorter travel distance. Oh no, here comes a curve. If the brakes doesn't work, I'm going to crash. But I can brake, and this is the 4th time I have changed the brakes. This time it took me longer because of the Game Boy. Let's see when I have to fight with a newer car with a firewall, then it will be hard to do these things. Here I have the code the mechanic gave me. With the exact same brake pads, it was going to cost me 138 euros, and thanks goodness he was giving me 10% discount on the pads. I was going to pay 80 euros for these brake pads, and in Amazon I bought them for 27 something euros. Same model, same reference number, everything exactly the same. I hope this video has been useful for you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, thank you for watching and see you in next video.